Well, hello there, Virgo. It is so good to see you again. I'm Mary Sue, and I'm so grateful that you're here. Today, we're doing your August general tarot reading. So we'll take a look at the overall energies with the oracle cards, and then we'll move to the tarot for more details about any obstacles on your path or any advice that Spirit has for you. And if you're enjoying the content that I create, I'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking, commenting, or subscribing, because those things help to get my message out to more people, and I really do appreciate all of your support. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's see what is on the horizon for you. Vulture Spirit, nothing is wasted. Fogged in, go slow, take time. Yeah, it's almost like this energy, I think at the beginning of August here, where you feel like you're a little fogged in. You can't see exactly where you're going, but knowing or know, I should say, that you are on the right path, that, any time that you feel has been wasted trying to figure out which way you're going, or just not having this clarity, you may be feeling like, wow, what is going on? I feel like time is passing by. I feel like I'm spinning my wheels. I'm not getting anywhere fast, but that's okay. This is all part of your path. And nothing is wasted. Time, money, energy, resources, nothing has been wasted. It's allowing yourself to see where this may actually take you, in a nice direction. So let's go to the tarot. We're going to take a look at your present energy, and your present energy is round and round, right? It's kind of that energy of just feeling stuck, like, how many times do I have to do this? I'm putting a lot of time and energy into things, but nothing's happening. Just that energy of feeling stuck and not seeing where all of this is heading. So we're going to take a look at your present energy, any obstacles on your path, and then finally advice from Spirit about how you can get out of this stuck energy, and find the victory, the progress that you are seeking at this time. Yes. Oh, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. So underneath you have, blessed and the honoring path, and then the King of Pentacles. So, this to me is really kind of an energy with perhaps your career, your finances, even if you're retired, it's kind of like, what were all those working years for, or the energy of what do I do next, kind of like an energy of, I don't know where I'm going, and feeling as though time and money are being a little bit wasted, but they're not. This is all part of your path. It's about seeing how things are unfolding for you, even if you can't see it because it's fogged in. It's kind of like, have you ever had an experience where you've been in a foggy area, and then all of a sudden the fog lifts, or you drive out of it or something like that, and then all of a sudden it's like the sun is out and it's shining and it's crystal clear out. That's the energy that this is. It's kind of like you can't see where all your time, your money, your effort is going, and yet at the same time it is getting you where you really want to be. So here you have round and round this energy of, I'm spending more time, I'm spending more money, things just are not working out the way that I wanted them to. I'm not seeing the financial, the tangible gain that I am wanting. And yet at the same time, you're having the courage to take action. You're having the courage to plan. You're kind of having this courage to move forward. And underneath, you have the 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, the 7 of Swords. Yeah. This energy of not for you, just thinking this isn't my path, and yet not giving up, right? And you're thinking it's not your path if you're resonating with this at all, because you haven't seen the tangible material financial gain that you are seeking in this situation. Yeah, you cannot see it, but things are working behind the scenes for you. The 6 of Pentacles is this energy of blessings, windfall energy from the universe. You just can't see it. You see how the 8 of Swords is all self-imposed doubt. It's, the blindfold. She could easily, unbind her hands and take off the blindfold. The swords are in the ground. They're not going to hurt her. And yet at the same time, it's this self-imposed fear that things are not going to work out for you, that you're not going to see the victory, the balance in the situation, that things are not going to come together for you. You know, it's having the courage. Here's the Leo season. We're in Leo season. Having the courage to continue. This is coming out twice. Knowing that right around the corner, look at this, right around the corner, you are healing these energies. Oh my goodness, of self-doubt, of feeling rejected, of feeling like so much has been wasted, and yet nothing has been wasted. There is nothing wasted in this situation. There's a lot of healing. The Nine of Pentacles is stepping into your independence, of doing things your way, of staying true to who you are, right? And having the, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is kind of the first sense of true success, of bringing in the material success that you are seeking. And then underneath that, you have the Ten of Pentacles with the Moon card. Like, you don't see this, but this is right around the bend. It's because you're in the fog at this moment. You're in this fog, and as soon as the fog lifts, it's like it's right there. The success, the money, the windfalls, whatever it is that you're seeking, it's there. It's right there in front of you. So here's your obstacle. Yeah, Ace of Cups, you know, I'm going to say, I feel like for some of you, your obstacle is you could be focusing a little bit on just wanting the material success, of kind of like focusing, if there's something to do with numbers, okay, like the number of, you know, the number in your bank account, the amount of money that you are bringing in on a monthly basis, especially if you own your own business, right? For me on my YouTube channel, you know, this would be like concentrating solely on like how many subscribers I have or something like that. So there is this sense of, you know, concentrating on the numbers because you feel like the numbers are a sign of the success or the progress that you are seeking. But here's the thing, it's really about the love that you are putting out into the universe. When we share our gifts, our talents, our creative abilities in a loving way, and we put that out into the universe will reward us for our efforts. We may not see it right at first, but there's also this energy of allowing these benefits, the tangible things that you are wanting to come back in. But it's also about getting heart-centered, of understanding, okay, I'm putting this out with love, and really kind of having a loving, open heart for the tangible things to show up, but also recognizing, hey, wait a minute, this is part of my fulfillment. This is part of my passion. This is part of who I am and what I'm trying to share with the greater collective, or with my clients, or with my audience, whoever it is that you're trying to reach. It's looking at the blessings that are intangible, not necessarily always tangible, right? It's really about this sense of having kind of love and compassion for yourself, and concentrating on the fulfillment that you are getting when you share your gifts, your talents, your creative abilities in a loving way. Yes. And, you know, that's really important, because a lot of times we concentrate just on the tangible, because in our society, we put a lot of emphasis on the numbers of things, right? The number in your bank account, you know, how the square footage of your house, you know, the number of your subscribers, whatever it is. It's kind of like concentrating on the tangible things, the things that you can count, the things that you can touch, instead of understanding, oh, wait a minute, there's so much more to the picture here. And when you're concentrating on the love that you're putting out into the world, then the tangible will also show. That's the fogged in part. You don't see that the tangible is right around the corner. It's staying in that heart space and knowing that when you share what you're sharing with the world in a very loving way, then you will have that sense of fulfillment, and you will also enjoy the tangible benefits. It's about looking at both. Okay, so let's take a look at your advice. Yeah. Time for a nap. Just understanding, okay? Maybe you've been overworking yourself. So if you've been overworking yourself, perhaps you're not putting your true love into something. You're concentrating on how many hours you're putting into it and how little money you're getting back. Once again, you know, the amount of time that you're putting into it is a number, right? So you're looking at the time or the money that you're investing in a business or your own business, or you know, a project that you're working on. You're concentrating on how much you're investing in time and money in something, instead of taking a look at, hey, am I enjoying what I'm doing? Is there some pleasure in this? Am I playing with what I'm putting out there? Am I doing it in a loving way, or am I just kind of like watching the clock and counting the money? Right? When we get into that energy, then it really does cut off the flow that allows the universe to bring things back to us in a very loving way. And so here you are, the Seven of Wands, understanding, okay, I have to get out of my comfort zone. Sometimes when we're counting the time, the money, it's because we want to have control of the situation, right? We want to have control over, you know, a lot of times our own fear that we aren't going to be successful. So we concentrate on the money, or concentrate on the numbers that are coming in, okay? Because that gives us an indication of whether we are successful, whether we are on the right path. It's about, no, wait a minute, I'm getting back into my heart space. Does what I'm putting out there, am I doing it in a loving way? And am I feeling good about it, right? Is this what I really want? And staying in that energy will help you to come out of this fearful energy of, well, am I being acknowledged in the tangible way? Are the numbers proving my worth? Or can I see that I am feeling my worth by putting my love and myself into my work, knowing that you deserve to have also the tangible things that you are looking for, right? But it's kind of like not valuing yourself or valuing your work based on the numbers. Wow, that's, you know, that can be very difficult, especially if you're starting something new at this time. It can be very difficult to break the cycle. You're being asked to break the cycle of focusing or thinking of your value based on numbers instead of based on the feeling in your heart that you have when you put out whatever it is that you're putting out, or the way that you interact with your clients, your clientele, or even your audience. It's about putting out the love and just recognizing that everything will come back to you in that same loving way. All right, well, let's go ahead and pull a soul truth card for you to have some final advice, because this is beautiful. I think once you can get back into your heart space, Virgo, the tangible will show up. And knowing that this tangible, the fog will lift when you get back into your heart space. The fog will lift and you will see these results, because they're definitely there for you. And this is part of your path, and you will feel truly blessed when this all comes together for you. Yeah, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of you getting back into your heart space and loving what it is that you're doing and sharing it in a loving way. All right, so let's pull a soul truth card for you and Virgo. I do personal readings, so if you're interested, the link is in the description box below. I'd really be honored to do a reading for you. Am I communicating my needs? Oh, interesting. Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Yes. When we're concentrating on the numbers, we're fearing something, okay? We're fearing whether we're on the right path. Do I have enough to offer? Am I going to be recognized? There is a lot of fear when we're concentrating on those numbers. So let's see what this says. Journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter, and do I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? Yeah, that's a really beautiful thing, because there's something I feel like you are wanting, okay, this sense of feeling valued, and it's almost as if you're concentrating on the numbers. You could be concentrating on, like how many people make a compliment you, or how many times your boss tells you you're doing a good job, or you could, focus on the money in the bank, or any numbers, the time that you're spending on something. And it really is about communicating your needs. Why is that important? It's almost like asking yourself, why is it so important that these numbers show my worth to myself? Is there another way that I can feel worthy, knowing that I do deserve whatever it is that I want, right? In the tangible, but also recognizing that what you are working on, there is this sense of love, of sharing your energy with others, helps you to also feel this sense of worthiness. Have you ever noticed, like you say you have an object, okay, or a gift is given to you, or you buy something, like that, a fancy sports car that you've really been wanting for a long time. It's kind of interesting because you can have a lot of satisfaction out of having that item, but after a little while, right? it kind of wears off. But have you ever noticed that when you really connect to other people, right, it's almost as if it really helps you to open up your heart, and it's almost like you want to have more and more of that connection with more and more people. And I feel like that's a little bit of what this energy is, of helping you to see that maybe you've been concentrating on numbers instead of connecting to people through your work, through what you have to offer, your gifts that you are sharing with the world. Beautiful energy here, Virgo. Well, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you so much love and light, and I hope to see you again really soon. Bye for now.